Howdy, y'all. And my emotes are broken again. And I was going to try using the block placement to kind of look like a wave, but that just results in lines on the screen. So, hey. Anyways, I have done a little bit of work today. Um, Figuring out how I want to lay out the building. Man, that was a little bit of a lag jump there. What happened? Okay. That's strange. So, I did place these in the ground, kind of laying out how I wanted this wall to look. I want some shape because I don't want to just flat plane. I'm actually thinking that I need to change this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's just going to be tough to figure out what I want to do here. Because if I try and place it in the middle, I can't really place anything in the middle. Let's see, I think this one and this one? Yeah, we'll run those pillars up. Okay, and I haven't done anything over here. And to be honest, this wall was just placed so that I could stand in there without the wolves attacking me. But as you can see, I kind of messed that up because there's an opening there. So we're going to fix that real quick. Right here's the center pillar on the mating wall, or the mirrored wall. So because I want some vision there, we're going to put in this block here. And hopefully that allows us to still see some. Actually, I think we're going to get rid of that. We're going to use a half slab here still. Just because it was completely blocking any view out. And we're doing half slabs on all the rest. Except for this one. This one we are going to use the 1x2 slope base to get the same effect, because this is the location of the pillar on the other side. I think this will be a fairly reasonable layout. I think it'll work out pretty good. This is not the position of a pillar. I want this to be flat for 4 spaces. Do I have that wrong? Maybe it was more than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was probably here, actually. That's another full block. So we're going to use the 1x2 base again. My mistake. My math was off. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to carry basically the pattern from the other side of the building all the way up for the walls. I'm not quite sure where we're going to stop this space at, but I don't think it's going to stop at the same place. I think it's probably going to wind up being shorter. But yeah, this here, we're just going to come over here, and this is going to be continued as so. If I can actually find the right blocks. So just basically, as you can see in the base on the floor here, that's how we're going to see it. Pretty much all the way up. Let me place this one here. I've already placed the scaffolding so that I can put these down a little easier. I placed it 3 high, and I probably shouldn't have. But, yeah. Okay, there we go. That's the right one. This This row is just going to be continued. We're just going to have that recess for the door. Other than that, it's going to be a flat interior wall. This one we are probably going to do a transition here. Let's come down here to this row. Oh, good. It's already on the right one. Perfect. And that is just going to stay like that. It's just going to be a carve out on the pillar. This one is going to be... Where's it at? The 1x2 base. Like this. And that's going to be a carve out in the pillar as well. Alright, and here we're going to use the same carve out right there. So basically I think you can see where this is going. Fairly well anyways. And I'm going to place these, get them built up to the ceiling here. And then I will be back. I'm back, and I've got all the exterior framed in for the main building here. Still haven't finished this area here. I want to get this all finished on the main part first, and then I will figure out what to do here. So what we've done is we've carried this floor pattern up. You can kind of see the main beam comes down, and it kind of gets cut short there for sake of the window. Same thing here. It comes down, it gets cut a little short there for the windows. So the windows should be able to have a good, decent view. We've just carried this pattern all the way up, as we discussed. And I did put the roof in. And what I've done here, it may be hard to see, is I've added this one block standing in the corner on all four corners. And each one of these blocks is going to go up 9 blocks to a turbine setup like we see over there on the cobalt mine. And I tried to kind of tie this in with a little bit of a slope block there. I'm not sure if we're going to keep that though. And again, that's the same on all four corners here. And I've added this connector here because when it's all said and done, I'm probably going to have the drones land right here to drop off resources. Send them out, send one drone out to the resources when I need them. But yeah, I'm happy with the way the exterior of the building is turning out. I was going for something more industrial looking, and I think that's the goal I'm achieving right now, is something rather industrial looking. So let's go back to the body here. So I've got all this extra space here, and I actually have a plan for this. Not sure if anybody's going to like it, but my plan is I'm going to put corner lights against the wall in a few spots here, probably over some of the doors. And I'm going to basically create an arched ceiling down this hallway. Kind of trying to make it not seem as cramped. Yeah, I kind of want that to be a little bit cramped. The rooms should be just a little bit cramped, I think. So I'm thinking that right here I'm going to put these blocks here. And the reason I'm going to do this is actually I don't need that one there. That one is going to be just a full block. This one here, this is going to be one of these sloped blocks, and that is not for lighting. It's actually not at all for lighting. And right here we are going to put in one of these blocks placed like this. And the reason for that is because this looks all closed up and sealed there, but it's not. If we turn on the overlays and look at the actual airtightness of this block, you can see that all three of those sides of the cube are just completely open for airtightness. And if we come down to this one, there's only two sides that are closed. So that allows for us to have a nice duct that runs through there for airtightness sake. That doesn't look airtight, or that looks airtight but isn't. And we're going to do the same thing in here with placing this block here. Let's turn off the overlays. So we'll have this little hole in the corner, and that will allow for this room to have a door and still share all the ventilation that's going to come down here. I hope I'm making sense with that. I think I am. Also, one of the things I noticed is just now is this block here. Oh, wrong. I need this one here. Because those sides are all open, I can place this block right here. And in this spot, I can place the block like so. So that I essentially have air passing through there to supply oxygen to this this hallway, and essentially all of the rooms down here as well. And then I was just going to place the ceiling in like so. That's too many. Need to get rid of those two. So I've got this mostly complete here, but I'm also wanting a stairwell to head up to the second floor. And because of space issues on this floor, I don't want this to take up the whole area. So I'm going to come up here now, and I'm going to place some railing around this. And what I'm thinking is just this little half railing here. And that will allow me to place this double railing here and here, with a full rail along the back here. So that's now all boxed off, and you can't fall down. Well, you can fall down right here, but don't. And this is just going to be filled in with full blocks. over here we are just going to use the half slabs again. And I want a door in that last spot because I'm going to put a catwalk going around the top of the container in there. And that's going to be for a vent that we're going to place like right there, I think. But we might place it... Nah, I don't know. Do I want to place it above the door? No, I don't think I do. I think I'm going to skip the vent. We have broken the air tightness between that room and the downstairs here by that pass-through that we put in the wall right here. So I don't need a vent to share the oxygen between the two areas. I don't think I have any catwalks on my bar here. I don't need a rail. Although this might present a problem. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to put a set of stairs in here. A full set of stairs. There we go. And then a catwalk. With a rail. I want the corner rail right here. Ah, and that one. There's what I'm looking for. And the one rail again. And the corner again. And no rail here. And in this area, I'm going to put stairs again. Just going to try and tie this together with catwalks here. If I'm on the catwalks, it'll work a little better. And another corner. I don't need a corner. I just need that one right like that. There we go. My interior is all set up here for the bulk of it. And the reason I wanted this up here is because, for one, I want the ability to put another connector right here on top of this. But something else I wanted to do is I want to put a vent in the side of the building here. And I'm thinking that I want it somewhere kind of out of the view, but not too much out of the view. think we're going to go with right here. It's right next to that pillar. I think that'll be a good spot for it. And we're going to use that trick where I put something that'll get right in the way of being able to walk down the stairs. So we'll put it there. There we go. Alright. So that gives us oxygen to the base, to the interior. So this whole area will be able to be pressurized. And of course, a door here. There's a door I want. Right there. Alright, and that gives us this whole area up here to work with. I thought about putting the greenhouse up in this area, but I'm a little apprehensive about that because I just don't think it'll look right having it on the second floor. And aside from that, I'd have to replace a bunch of these floor blocks with junction blocks, and because that's the downstairs, I don't think it would look good. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this space up here yet. I'm debating whether I want to build more rooms or just leave it for future expansion, more storage. It is 3 high if I knock out the ceiling, so that might work out well. It should be relatively easy to add more storage up here. We'll see. So that's pretty much this done. And I think that will give us a really good start. So I'm going to turn on Bob's and let Bob run to build this up. And then I'm going to start building those towers. Alright, I'm back. And Bob has finished welding everything up, as you can see here. Speed this up a little bit. Kind of do a little bit of a... if I can actually control the camera right. So you can see we've got the pillars going up the sides here like I wanted. We've got the windows down there. The windows actually have pretty good views. This still looks pretty plain and hard to look at, so I don't know. I might change it up a little bit, but not too much. I'm actually rather happy with how this looks. I think I might want to change this corner up and that corner up once I get the towers built and get this segment built. But Bob did weld everything up pretty good. So let me go back to my body here. And we'll come inside and take a look. You can see that we got this recess here. Come in this door. And I don't know if you noticed, but I had to kill a wolf. Which is fine because I'm using the Eat, Sleep, Drink, Repeat mod, which requires I have food. So everything is fairly well cleaned up, and I don't know what I was thinking with the corner lights. This is literally all the half segments of a block here. I can't put a light in here. So I wound up putting the light panels in the floor with a 0 offset and turning the radius up. It works out pretty good, lights everything up pretty well. I put a light panel in the ceiling here in the med bay. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Close that door. I guess I should run in there real quick. This is just the storage facility, and this runs all the way around, up and over into the production facility. Well, I guess I should say area. And you can run all the way up here, back around. You can see that this is airtight. Let's see if I can get a good enough view of that. So, yeah, we are airtight all the way around. I might have to get some lighting up here. I'm not sure what I want to do for lighting in this area yet. But yeah, Bob welded everything up and welded it up well. I did add another door down here, so we can walk in here and just walk straight across into the upper segment of the refinery. I'm rather pleased with the way this turned out. And I also did a lot of the interior, finishing up the interior. So you can see the med bay. I've got the couch here. I'm going to have to increase the radius of this light a little bit to have it reach over in here. But for the most part, I'm happy with that. And in the kitchen area, I put a rather bright light right underneath this bench in the center. Same thing, the light panel in the floor. It works well enough. Obviously, everything needs a paint job. I'm not sure how I'm going to paint this yet, but everything needs a paint job. And then we have the bedroom area here. And you saw what the bedroom area looked like. It did use a corner light like I wanted to in here. And it seems to light everything up well. I don't think I have my lights on. No, my light's not on, so this is all just the lighting from the lights. It's a fairly decent view out the window there. Well, except for that. That's not a pretty view. So, yeah, I'm fairly happy with the way this is turning out. I do think that we're pretty well past the 30-minute mark. I'm going to have to do a little bit of trimming down to get it under 30 minutes. So I think we're going to have to call it here. And the next episode, we're probably going to start with adding the wind turbines up there, although I might add them off camera. And we'll get started on this area here, because I do want to put in a greenhouse area and get that started, and I kind of want to make that part of the episode. So I might add the wind turbines off camera. You guys have seen me do one of those. It's rather simple. It's a tower, 10 up, and then a clover pattern of, for lack of a better term, I don't know what to call that. It's a bunch of wind turbines sticking off the end. So in the end, we'll have 20 wind turbines on this. All of them getting optimum wind clearance, so it should be good. Emphasis on the should. And yeah, I'm rather happy with the way this is turning out. But I do need to get something on here before the base kills the batteries that are in it, so that it doesn't get deleted on me. So that does need to be kind of a high priority. And I'm debating adding a door on the back here. Just adding a back door here. I'm not sure, because this is the full pillar here. If I do add a door here, it's going to have to be a sliding door just to take up the space properly. And I'm not sure I want to add a sliding door. Not a huge fan of sliding doors. Oh no. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you guys think a door is a good idea, I'll add a door. If there's no comments, I won't. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to have to end it here. We're just going to have to call this it for now. I will come up here real quick and let you see what that roof looks like now that it's filled in. I don't think it looks bad. I think it turned out pretty well. I am rather happy with where this is going so far. So, for now, I guess this is so long, and I will see you in the next episode. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you actually enjoyed it well enough to want to see more, go ahead and hit the subscribe. Anyways, y'all have a good night. So long.